I'm pumped up.
I love that stuff, man.
Chris Depew, East Noble head coach, will be featured during this week's segment of Coach Speak. It'll air Sunday night in the 11 o'clock news.
Before the season, I said he was going to be the scariest guy, and he may live up to it. Coach Depew's Knights, part of a three-way tie for the NHC Championship last year. Columbia City, Homestead, the other teams, and when it comes to the Spartans this year, they have been unstoppable as Homestead 7-0, ranked 7th in 5A. A win at Norwell tonight would clinch the Spartans at least a share of the NHC title for the 5th year in a row. Not too bad. That was the guy, Nolan McMahon, who kicked that 56-yarder. That's why he gets the intro shot. And you see here, first play of the second half, that's a fumble recovered by Cam Hallidish. And then Homestead takes advantage. Zach Carroll keeps it himself. It's 35-14. Homestead at that point.
I need more cowbell.
Ringing the bell. I got a fever. Norwell would throw the interception on the next drive, and then how about Homestead? Frank Martin doing a nice job subbing in for the injured Grayson Baston. He would not go down, neither would Homestead. 49-21, congratulations to the Spartans. They earn at least a share of the conference championship.
I'm sure they don't like to share, though. Spartans get New Haven next week, and the Bulldogs at East Noble tonight. The Bulldogs, they just marched down the field on their first drive. Lydell Trainer, some nice moves, little spin move, takes it down near the 5. Trainer caps off the 78-yard drive with the sneak 6-zip, but the Knights were ready to fight in Kendallville. Evan Croy, he's going to punch that in. East Noble takes a 7-6 lead in the first quarter. After a Brandon Mabel interception in the second, Croy scores on 4th and 1 as East Noble was in control 13-6, but this becomes a shootout. New Haven wins 55-44 the final. Let's go out to Carroll. The Chargers looking to bounce back after loss at Homestead, hosting Columbia City. Just before the half, Connor Slavich airs it out. Check out this catch. Between 3 defenders, that's Jacob Johnson. Slavich 314 yards, 3 touchdowns. All to Johnson, who had 145 yards receiving. It was 31-zip at the half, but check it out, third quarter. John Hester, the stiff arm. Then he turns on the Jets, takes it in from 46 yards. That made it 31-7. Slavich, he can do it on defense as well. He gets the interception here. Columbia City wins this one, 31-7 the final.
John Hester related to the Golden Boot of Broad Ripple. Trey Hester, all-state performer and also WayTV photographer.
He's watching at home.
Down to Decatur, DeKalb snapping a 17-game losing streak last week. Could the Barons make it 2 straight with a win over Bellmont? Well, looking good here. How about Evan Cochran to TJ Schrader for a first down early in the first, but a couple plays later, things go bad. Intercepted would be Cochran by Cody Walters. Walters had a nice game on the ground, 21 carries, 116 yards, pair of touchdowns. Bellmont's Brandon Hakes getting involved here for a short touchdown, makes it 7-zip, and the Braves go on to win at Bob Worthman Stadium, 29-19.
Big game in the NECC. Churubusco looking for its first 8-0 start in program history. Standing in the Eagles' way, a Fairfield program that's beaten Busco 5 years in a row. Coaches had T-shirts this week with the scores of those games on them to motivate the Eagles. Pick this one up, start of the third quarter. Jason Nicodemus just fighting people off. He's breaking off a 49-yard gain on that run. Eventually, though, it's going to be Josh Lefevre capping off the drive. He would have 100 yards rushing with a touchdown. He would have 90 yards receiving with a touchdown. A couple weeks ago, I think he had a kickoff return, a punt return, an interception return.
He can score 4 ways.
Return from the stands or something. Nicodemus, 125 yards, 2 touchdowns. Busco leaves no doubt in this one. 40-13 the final. That sets up the title game next week with undefeated Lakeland.
That one's going to be up at Lakeland. Final stop, Craigbog Field, Huntington North, looking for its 4th win in NCC play. Maybe the Vikings flying a little under the radar, but they could win 5 conference games this year. They were taking on Richmond. Austin Piedmont causes the fumble here, and yeah, the Vikings recover on the 18-yard line. That was good because it would set up this. Drew Schnitz to Zach Getz. That is a touchdown, and it's 7-zip Huntington North at that point. Fast forward to the second quarter, Huntington North on the 23. Schnitz again to Getz. It's a good combo. Try it again. It's a touchdown, 14-7 Vikings at that point. And yeah, Huntington North putting up some big numbers tonight, 56-28. Congratulations to the Vikings. Huge win. We got more Highlight Zone coming up next. Hey, it's the play of the week. Where else would we go but out to Spooler in overtime? Dwenger would score on their first possession, but the extra point would not be extra. It would be blocked. Snyder would score on their possession. Their PAT from Josh Spitnail would be
More
good.
kicker love.
What a week for kick. What a year for kickers. Snyder, a winner in OT, 42-41.
Juggernauts in Week 8. Lures, Dwenger. Lures can wrap up an SAC title with the win. Homestead at New Haven. Homestead, they don't want to share. Leo, they don't want to share either when they travel to Bluffton. And Churubusco, Lakeland, undefeated in the NECC. Winner gets the title.
It's amazing that Lewis has not won an SAC championship in 10 years.
Yes.
They might be able to do it against the Saints, but you know what? The Saints came out and played this week.
4 games of the week.